Hello everyone, this is Broby1 Kenobi, also known as Kyle, and I'm bringing you another gameplay here on Minecraft. I'm playing on my Feed the Beast server, once again, and I've been doing a little bit of preparations in order to make a couple of things which I'm going to need for my house. I have not finished the house. I haven't done any off-camera work since the last episode. I plan to do so on Saturday or Sunday when I have more time. I know it's going to take me a while to do, so I wanted to be able to spend enough time to actually do it right and make it look nice and all that. So I didn't do anything yet, but some machines that I want to make that I will be using when I do build the house is so I'm going to get a couple of them ready and show you how to craft them and explain a little bit about what they do. So the first thing, and you can see I already typed it in down here, I'm going to make a sorting machine. In order to make this, we need 5 iron, 2 red doped wafers, 2 red doped wafers, and a blue alloy ingot and a filter. A filter is made with cobblestone, 2 gold, a piston, and a red doped wafer as well. So I want to be making, I want to use one of these on about every chest that I'm going to have, roughly speaking. So I think I'm going to need about I'm going to make about 4 of these, assuming I have the resources to do so right now. So, let's get started. So first let's go over to this one, which makes pistons. You see I have all the ingredients here, it's already set up. So, let's see, what did I say I was going to make? 4? So, I need 4 filters, so I need 4 pistons. So let's grab 4 pistons. And we'll come over to this project table that I just made, which I made for this specifically. And so we'll throw the piston. It was 2 gold, a red doped wafer, and 5 cobblestone. Yep, that's a filter. So we'll go ahead and make 4 of these. Bam, those are done. Now the sorting machine, which is pretty straightforward, and I don't know why it does that. It messes up the recipe for some reason. So hopefully I am doing this correctly, and I am. So, let's see if we have enough. Perfect. We got my 4 sorting machines. That's what I wanted. Now, the sorting machine basically works. I did show this in the Tech It video. If you did not watch the Tech It video, I'll do a little bit of an explanation right now. So let me go ahead and grab one of these really quick and place it down just randomly. Now, these are a red power item, so they run off of bluetricity and a redstone pulse, kind of like those retrievers, which I explained in a previous episode. And hold on one second while I'm over here. Gonna go ahead and pull this stuff out. Yeah, I'm cooking up some other items that I'm gonna need in the future, so just hold on one second while I get this going so I don't waste too much time. Okay, perfect. So it runs off of bluetricity, a constant bluetricity signal, and a redstone pulse, which I'm not going to show you right now. But this is the interface of the sorting machine, which looks very different than I remember it looking. So let me see if I can figure this out. I'm not really sure. I might have to do some research on this before I actually use it. This is very different than I remember it being. Okay. Well, anyway, the way I remember it being is you change these colors based off of different colored lines. You'd have a system of pneumatic tubes or some kind of piping network, which will allow you to well, what you do is you paint the end of a tube, or just anywhere on the line that you want it to go. Like, let's say you have here, let me show you. Let's say you have a line of pipe that comes out and goes to this chest. You have one other one that comes out and goes to that chest, and a third one that comes out and goes to this chest. Let's say you paint this one orange, yellow, and red. So what you do is you'd set these colors to have orange, yellow, and there it is, red. And so everything that you put in here, like let's say I want cobblestone and glass to go to the orange chest. So that's what it would do. Anytime the attached inventory to the other end of this had cobblestone or glass, it would send it to the chest that was marked with the orange tube. And you could likewise for the rest of these, like if you wanted tools to go to the yellow chest, you could throw in a tool, and it would, you know, send it to that chest. If you wanted ores to go to that, you put an ore block in here and it would send it to the red chest. So it's basically it's used to sort your items, of course. So that's basically the sorting machine in a nutshell. Yeah, I think that's really all there is to that. I'll be showing you how it works more properly once I set up my sorting system, but for now, that's about it for that. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to craft is, and this is very similar to the macerator, it's called the Pulverizer. This is a thermal expansion machine, so it's slightly different. And you'll see the, well, actually let me go ahead and craft this and then I'll show you what the main differences are. So, whoops. So it's made using a piston, yet again, a redstone reception coil, which is just 2 redstone and a piece of gold, a machine frame, which is 4 iron, piece of gold, and 4 glass, flint, and copper ingots. Excuse me. So what I'm going to need to do is grab some flint. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I'm keeping a couple of these important items towards the bottom. Some of this stuff I don't even really know what it is or what the what it's supposed to do or whatever, but whatever. That's my like random crap chest. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna dump this flint in here. Okay, so pulverizers. So let's make these machine frames first. Actually, I'm gonna make 3 of these pulverizers. So I'm gonna go grab 3 pistons. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Oh, come on, lag. So grab 3 more pistons. I'm gonna have to replace some iron into that chest eventually. So we'll throw the 3 pistons in. So we're gonna make the machine frame, which is very simple. So we're gonna need 3 of these as well. Pretty straightforward. So we'll grab 3 of those and clear that. Redstone reception coil, which is just gold with 2 redstone. I grabbed just enough gold that would appear. So that's convenient. Alright, and now we can go ahead and make this thing. Let me just make sure I remember what this recipe is. Yep, that's what I thought. Oops. So we go ahead and throw the pistons, machine frames, reception coils, flint, and copper, I believe it was. Correct. So let's grab our 3 pulverizers. Awesome. Now the pulverizer works very similarly to the macerator, which I already have over here. You saw these. These just crush things down and make them into different ores. Like you see I have cobblestone being crushed into sand. And I'm using the sand to smelt up glass. And you know, as I've said with the macerator before, well, let me go ahead and show you. Grab this iron ore. Well, I don't really want to wait for this, but I guess we'll have to. What the macerator does is it takes your ore blocks and it creates 2 dusts, which you will see in now. So you see it created 2 iron dust. Now this dust you can take and stick into a furnace and it will create ingots. So by doing this method you double your ore output. For each block of ore that you mine up, you get 2 ingots instead of just 1 like you would in vanilla Minecraft. So it's pretty cool. You can double your ore input, and the pulverizer works in a similar fashion. Let me go ahead and throw one down just so we can take a look at the interface. Now this is very different than the macerator, but essentially it's the same thing. You would throw your item that you want to crush into here. Now you see out here looks different. What the pulverizer does is, well, it actually runs off of Minecraft joules, which is a buildcraft form of energy, which is different than the EU, which these furnaces and like I think this is IC2, industrial craft, for those who don't know. And these run off of EU, which is different than Minecraft joules. Now, there's an easy way to convert them, and I'm going to be working on that in a future episode, so I'll explain it a little more then. But you can basically do the same thing. You can run these machines off of solar panels like I'm running these machines off of solar panels. So it's no big deal. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So what the pulverizer will do is you put your ore in here, and it'll create 2 dusts just like the macerator will. However, there's a chance that it creates a special kind of dust. For example, copper, if you macerate copper or pulverize copper, you'll get pulverized copper dust, and there's like a 1 in 20 chance or something like that that you would get one piece of pulverized gold dust as well. So in that sense, you'll get, your standard output that a macerator would give you, but you'll also get a potentially different ore, which is kind of nice because it's free extra ores. So yeah, that's essentially how the pulverizer works. Right now, yeah, see, its maximum power is 4 Minecraft joules per tick. Yes, that's what MJ is, Minecraft joules. It can store energy in its power usage. This is redstone control. You can actually tell your machine whether you need a low redstone signal, you don't need a redstone signal at all, or if it requires a high signal. I'm not really going to mess with that too much. And then the configuration. This is kind of neat. So each one of these is a face on the block that you have here. So here, let's go take a look. Whoops, I accidentally saved a screenshot. So you see these are all the different faces, and you see the different colors and all that. So you can set this up where this is the top, bottom, left side, and right side, and this is the back face. So if you want to set up your system where you have a pulverizer sitting next to a furnace, so let's say we had a furnace sitting right there, and here's your pulverizer. So you basically want these dusts to go right into the furnace. So that's what you do. You'd have this side set up to that, and let's go ahead and turn those off and set this one to orange, because orange will send all of this into the furnace. So that's pretty much what we would want to do. And then let's say you had your chest that you were pulling items from right here. So that, whoops. So then what you'd do is you'd have the input is blue, so you can turn off this face altogether. So basically what you'd have is you'd have this machine would pull in from the blue side and output out the orange side. So makes it really easy to set up. If you wanted to change it to a different setup, like if you wanted to have it load in the top and come out the bottom, you could do that. It's really easily configured, and it's really cool. So that's the pulverizer, which I believe is out of thermal expansion, another mod. So those are the two things I wanted to create here. There might be more. I'm not entirely sure yet, but for now, that's all I'm going to create, and that's going to do it for this episode. Over the weekend, like I said, I'm going to work on my house, and I'm going to hopefully have everything set up so that I can work on this sorting system and, give you an idea of how it's going to go. It's going to be pretty complex. I'm probably going to do a lot of off-camera work, so yeah, be prepared for that. And pretty soon we'll be setting up that quarry. I know I keep talking about it, and I haven't done it yet, but soon. I was thinking about delving into the Mystcraft mod a little bit as well, and let me see what you need for that, because I know you need a, here you go, a descriptive book, which is a book and a feather. Linking book is just a book and a crafting bench. You need a notebook. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, well, book stand, that's pretty easy. These are things that you need for Mystcraft. Mystcraft, you basically can create separate ages. The ages are similar, sort of, to like having the Nether or something like that. And it's like an alternative realm to where this is the overworld. So it's an alternative realm to the overworld. And each age is different. You never know what you're gonna get when you create one. I've seen some mod spotlights, and I've seen some people playing with it on their Feed the Beast Let's Play, and I want to get into it, but not yet. I'll get there eventually, but right now, yeah. It seems like the best idea, and it actually is a really good idea, is to set up your quarries in a Mystcraft age, because then it doesn't leave giant gaping holes in your world like you would out here, like I've already done over wherever that was that I set up a quarry. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. So if you liked the video, please leave me a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next part. So until then, thanks so much for watching. Peace.